Hey y'all, today we're gonna do a little history on Margarete Steiff. She's an amazing woman who had polio and come through it by having her own company and inventing toy stuffed animals. So we're gonna do a history on her. So stay. All right, this is the history of Margarete Steiff. Margarete Steiff, an extraordinary woman and a unique company. The story of children's dreams come true. As an energetic young girl, Margarete Steiff fought for her place in life against much resistance. With a pincushion in the shape of a small stuffed elephant, she wrote the first chapter of an unprecedented success story, which is still being continued today, over 100 years later. 1847, how it all began. On July 24th, 1847, Margarete Steiff was born in Guyane. I can't say these German words, so I'm just going to say Germany, as the third of 4 children. When she was 18 months old, she was ill with a high fever, following which her legs became paralyzed and it hurt to use her right arm. 3 years later, a doctor in Ulm diagnosed her with polio. The many doctor's visits and treatments did not help. Her parents grew disconsolate. What could little Margarete expect from life now? She would be dependent on the care of others for life. But the cheerful Margarete fought for her place. She was taken to school in a hay cart by her siblings and neighboring children, and taken upstairs to the classroom by a woman who lived near to the school. 1862, apprenticeship and first steps. In spite of the pain in her right hand, Margarete went to sewing school, and at the age of 17, she completed her training as a seamstress. Her older sisters, Marie and Pauline, opened a women's tailor's in 1862, in which she also worked from time to time. When Marie and Pauline left their home time around 8 years later, Margarete continued alone. 1874, the foundations are laid, the step towards independence. In 1874, Margarete's father converted her parents' house and built herself her own workroom, a small tailor shop. With the first money that she earned herself, she bought her own sewing machine. She could only move the flywheel on the right-hand side with difficulty, and so, without further ado, the machine was reversed. In 1877, Adolf Glatz, her cousin's husband, advised her to take the steps towards independence. Thereupon, Margarete founded her own felt clothing business and successfully sold clothes and household articles which she had made. Soon she was able to employ several seamstresses. In the magazine Modern Welt, which is called Fashion World, from December 8th, 1879, Margarete saw the sewing pattern for her small stuffed elephant. Using this pattern, she made the elephant as a pincushion. But soon, the little stuffed animals became very popular as children's toys. 1880, Margarete Steiff GmbLT is founded. The official founding date of Steiff Manufacturing was 1880. The first big seller was the elephant, which her younger brother Fritz sold at a nearby market. Just 6 years later, Marguerite had sold over 5,000 elephants and was now designing other stuffed animals too. In 1890, Fritz built a house for his sister with a flat on the first floor designed for disabled people, and a small shop on the first floor. At the house in what is today Margarete Steiff Road, there is the sign Felt Toy Factory. In 1892, the first illustrated Steiff catalog was released, which showed the diversity of the range. In addition to elephants, there were monkeys, donkeys, horses, camels, pigs, mice, dogs, cats, hares, and giraffes. In the catalog was also Marguerite's motto, "For children, only the best is good enough." 1 year later, on March 3rd, 1893, the toy factory was entered in the trade register as Margarete Steiff Felt Toy Factory, Gainsberg Brands, German. I'm sorry I can't say the German words. For the first time, the toys were presented at the Lee Prigg's Toy Trade Fair. Marguerite now employed 4 seamstresses and 10 home workers. 1902, the teddy bear is born and conquers the world. Richard Steiff, Marguerite's creative favorite nephew, entered the company in 1897. He attended the School of Applied Arts in England. His animal sketches were the basis for many Steiff creations. In 1902, he designed the bear S5BP. The Bears S5BP bears, the world's first stuffed toy bears with movable arms and legs. When searching for a suitable covering, Richard found the cuddly and good for coloring mohair plush produced by the Slutty Pile Weaving Mill in Duisburg, Germany. Marguerite herself remained skeptical, but Richard was allowed to present his bears at the Leipzig Toy Fair. The breakthrough came when an American trader discovered the bears and ordered 3,000 of them. The bears began an unprecedented selling success in the USA from 1906 under the name of Teddy Bear, named after the American president Theodore Roosevelt. 1904, a Steiff button in the ear. A brand sign arises and an eventful life comes to an end. In order to make their own high-quality products unmistakable and fend off numerous cheap imitations, Franz Steiff developed the brand sign Steiff, button in the ear. At the World Exhibition in St. Louis, Marguerite was awarded the Grand Prix, and finally in 1906, Margarete Steiff GmbH was founded, the company name which is still used today. In 1907, 400 employees and 1,800 home workers produced 9,073,999 teddy bears, and a total of around 1,700,000 toys. An additional company arose which continually expanded its product range. Margarete Steiff died on the 9th of May, 1909, at the age of 61, following a lung infection. This was a hard blow for the Steiff family, friends, and employees. Margarete's nephews took over the company, and people from all over the world continue to dream her dream even today. Margarete Steiff created something which is larger than life. Naturally, the success story continued into the new century, and new paths were walked. The world premiere of the musical Teddy, A Musical Dream, took place in 2002. Also in Gaging, the home of all stuffed animals, there were things going on. The World of Steiff experience was presented in 2003 for the first time. Up until 2005, the World of Steiff Experience Museum was built on company grounds. According to instructions of architect Andres Ramzier, it is an architectural paramount achievement and offers an animated dream world for the whole family on an area of 2,400 miles. That's a lot of miles. just right for the 125-year company jubilee. The World of Steiff opened its gates. The icing on the cake of the company jubilee was the costly 125-carat teddy bear edition. For the first time in 2006, the Steiff Summer was hosted in the company grounds in Germany, that Geigen, or whatever that word is. I'm sorry about that. The large summer festival, which is especially held for Steiff friends and families and offers a lot of fun and excitement for all age groups. By 1907, almost 1 million teddy bears were produced in 2007. Exactly 100 years later, the Jubilee edition, A Million Hugs, was published on this occasion. Now, there's also a movie of Margarete Steiff, if y'all want to look it up. I haven't watched it yet, but I was going to. And I hope it's in English, because it said language German, but I hope it's changed to English so I can understand it. But I would love to watch it. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Have a great week. See you later.